Last of this opening month of road games for the Phoenix today. 2 more tomorrow against Caden Ruffer at catcher. His first pitch hit right back to Gewicki and right over to Milliken. 1 pitch, 1 out defensively for the Buckeyes. Gewicki last start back on March 7th against Merrimack. Went 5 innings and 5 hits against, just 1 run against. First pitch there hit over to Korakrax, throw to first, offline and not in time. As Bella Herman, the center fielder there, able to get the first hit of the day for Green Bay. Now a designated player, Sarah Ebner, up to the plate here for the Phoenix. Karen Kumar, Buckeye head coach, having a word with home plate umpire Gavin Ramsey. Now Ebner stepping up. Gewicki sets in the circle. First pitch taken for strike 1. Runner on first right now for Green Bay. It is the first baseman, or actually the center fielder, Bella Herman. 0-1 here from Gewicki. Swung right through for strike 2. 0-2 count. Gewicki looking for the pitch. Ebner 0 for 2 against Northern Kentucky in that third game of the series last time out. That ball's hit down foul line to the left. Count remains 0-2 here, 1 out. Double play ball in effect. Gewicki now the 0-2. Swung on, nice power there, but driven foul once again by Ebner. Ebner, the freshman from Yorkville, Illinois, batting third in this lineup for Green Bay. Gewicki again, off-speed pitch that time. Way out in front of it was Ebner, but managed to chop it foul and stay alive at the plate. Ebner leads the team in batting average, .450 batting average for the freshman. On-base plus slugging of over 1.1. 18 hits, 2 doubles, and a home run this year. Driven in 13 RBIs. There's a 1-2 count here. Pitch from Gewicki. Sent over to short. Korakrax throw to Farley. 2 in time. Gets the double play to Milliken. And Ohio State able to get out of the inning unscathed. Just the 1 hit against. And score remains 0-0 here as the Buckeyes will take to the plate for the first time back in the bottom of the first. Be Hadley Parisian to lead off for Ohio State when we come back on Big Ten Plus. Another replay right there. As Milliken just able to get that ball. 2 2/3 innings in that last game against Northern Kentucky. 6 hits and 5 runs against. She'll face Hadley Parisian first, seemingly as always right now for the Buckeyes. .333 batting average for the Miami, Ohio transfer. 1-0 count here from Schill. Parisian, check swing there, didn't choose to go around and gets a ball drawn as a result of that. Has a 2-0 count here to start. .556 batting average against as a leadoff hitter. Hence the designation starting in it there. 2-0 ball well away there. Picked up for ball 3. Catcher Aiden Messman there having to go away to grab that ball. 3-0 count right now to the Buckeye leadoff hitter. Regional just watch that one away, and it's a 4-pitch walk to start for the Buckeyes on offense. To bring up Sammy Buick. As Buckeye top of the order, picking up essentially, it seems like right where they left off. A lot of walks yesterday against Nebraska. 1 walk already today against Green Bay. Buick, .412 batting average. Watches the first pitch low for ball 1, and it's 5 straight balls to start today for Green Bay. Messman going to come out to talk to Schill in the circle. Probably not the start Green Bay is looking for. Never really want to go 5 for 5 and without a strike for your first 5 pitches. Buick yesterday for Ohio State. 2 hits of 3 at-bats, 3 RBIs, a home run, a hit by pitch once. Runner on first is Hadley Parisian. There's the 1-0 count here from Schill. That'll be watched away for ball 2. Make that 6 straight balls to start. Schill setting back in the circle. Buick waiting at the plate. We'll watch that one by. Strike 1 called. Finally, the first strike there from Green Bay. Took 7 pitches. And now a 2-1 count as a result of it. Buick waits on the 2-1. Swings on it there. Drives it. Gets out to right field. Parisian will reach second. Buick across at first. And first two batters on board here for the Buckeyes. Will bring up the senior shortstop Cammy Quartercracks to the plate for the Buckeyes. .356 batting average for the Westerville, Ohio native. The ball just getting by Kendall Hirschbach, the second baseman there. First pitch here to Quartercracks. She'll swing on that one, pop it up behind home plate. It'll fall foul. Land out just in the pavilion, right by the front gates here at Buckeye Field. 0-1 count here to Quartercracks. Runner on second is Parisian. Runner on first, Buick. Quartercracks will watch that one by outside for ball 1. Brings it to a 1-1 count here. One now from Schill. Quartercracks lines that one into left off the glove of Lamont. Coming home to score is Parisian. Ohio State's got their first run home. Has yet to even get an out as Buick's on second. Quartercracks now on first. And Jasmine Burns up to the plate for the Buckeyes. Burns, .500 batting average. .462 with runners in scoring position. Has one right now in Buick. Ball there right off the glove. The third baseman, Sidney Lamont. And popped out into left field there. Bella Coleman had to send it back in. Prevent any further damage from being had. 0-1 right now to Burns. Pitch from Schill. Javison Burns will take that one. It'll be strike 2 called. As Burns is down in a hole 0-2 here. Schill sets for the 0-2 pitch. Burns gets a lot of that one, but it's very far foul. Out to right field. Land just outside the stadium. Count remains at 0-2. Pitch again from Schill. That one falls low. It bounces away from Messman, and both runners will advance easily. Third and second now, 2 runners in scoring position here for the Buckeyes. As Buick's now on third, Quartercracks on second. Burns yesterday, 1 for 3. An RBI hit by pitch and walked once. This time lines one into left. That'll score another, maybe 2 here for the Buckeyes. Kumar sends Quartercracks around. Burns slides into second. And it's 3-0 Ohio State here in the first inning. Still no outs. First 4 batters for Ohio State all able to get on board. 3 from hits, 1 from a walk. And Buckeyes are cruising here in this first inning as it brings up Milliken to the plate. Milliken, .321 batting average. There's 1 runner on now as Burns on second after clearing the other 2 runners. First pitch to Milliken away for ball 1. Milliken yesterday just 1 for 5, but drove in 2 runs on a 2 RBI single. Swings through the 1-0, make it 1-1 count. Milliken there stepping back in the right-handed batter's box. Righty on righty here. As Milliken swings through again, make that strike 2 here. Back-to-back swing and miss from Milliken. Milliken struck out 13 times this year. Schill trying to get her first of the day and sending down Milliken on strikes. Check swing goes around, and it's exactly what happens. Strikeout there for Milliken. And Green Bay's got their first out of the day on Ohio State defensively. Infield visit. Head coach Sarah Kubuske coming out to the circle. Probably talking things over, given the 3-0 start in this bottom of the first, just 1 out, and Ohio State already in danger of scoring a 4th. Caitlin Farley up to bat here for the Buckeyes. .321 batting average. Farley 0 for 2 yesterday. Got on base once with a walk. Probably looking for a slightly better performance today from the plate. Corner infielders in here. Farley pops that one out just into right over the glove of Hirschbach. And runners now at the corners as Farley's able to reach safe. Make that another hit for the Buckeyes. Caden Ruffer now up to the plate, the only batter in the starting lineup not to start yesterday. Slides right into the spot. Morgan Fry started yesterday. Runner goes to second. Throw not even attempted from home plate. And Ohio State will have 2 runners in scoring position here. Farley now at second. Burns at third. Steal number 4 on the season for Caitlin Farley. Ruffer. Big swing right through there. Makes it 0-2 count. 1 out. 3 already across in this first inning for the Buckeyes. Ruffer .286 batting average. Came in a pinch run yesterday and got a stolen base. Takes the 0-2. High 4 ball 1. Ruffer can get a single into the outfield. Likely can drive home both runs. Foul that one back behind home plate. Count remains at 1-2 here. Schill already at 25 pitches. Still just has 1 out in the inning. Sets here on the 1-2 pitch. Farley fouls it off again. Fighting off pitches, looking for the one she wants. Ruffer 8 hits on the season, 4 of which have gone for extra base hits, a double, a triple, and 2 home runs. 10 RBIs on the season. 1-2 pitch again from Schill, and Ruffer swings right through it, make that 2 strikeouts for Ava Schill in this inning. Brings up Skylar Lamone to the plate for Ohio State. Up to a .294 batting average. After yesterday when she went 2 for 3 batting. A 2-run home run late in the game. Lays the drag bunt, but pulls back at the end. Corner infielders in here to defend against that drag bunt. We'll want to watch that one by. It'll be called for a ball. Schill. Again, Lamone drag bunt. Laid right down the first base line. Throw back to third, not in time. And Buckeyes have the bases loaded here with recently power-hitting Taylor Cruz coming up to the plate. Lamone again able to reach on another drag bunt. Throw to first wasn't even attempted, never even looked at. And a chance if Lamone drives one far enough into the gap. Takes first pitch for a strike. Cruz 7 home runs on the year of her 13 hits. That means she's hit home runs more times than she hasn't when she's gotten hits. 0-1 here to Cruz. Pops that one out into shallow right. That one will be tracked down. And Buckeyes strand the bases loaded, but not after driving in 3 runs and 5 hits. Take a 3-run lead into the second inning. When we come back on Big Ten Plus, Cassandra Gawicki will be back in the circle for junior shortstop normally, but right fielder today, Jenna Redders from Middleton, Wisconsin, up to bat for the Phoenix. Cassandra Gawicki remaining in the circle for the Buckeyes. 1.75 ERA, 1.20 whip. Ball grounded over a second. Farley makes the pick, throw to first in time as Milliken gets the out. And it's 1 up, 1 down again for Green Bay. Ball just chopped over there. Not too difficult for Farley as she's able to get that out. Bring up Paige Hansen to the plate for Green Bay, junior from Cottage Grove, Wisconsin, as that one's popped over to second again. Glove throw not in time from Farley to Milliken, and it's an infield single for Hansen. Making it look easy. A little bit of maybe confusion there as seemed to be. I think for a second Farley thought she was going to go over to first to cover as Milliken picked it up, but then detouring to go make that pickup herself. Now the pitcher, Ava Schill, batting for the Phoenix. Schill, the sophomore from Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. Watches the first 2 pitches by for 2 balls. Runner on first is Paige Hansen. Two-0 from Gawicki, taken for strike 1. Schill, 400 batting average on the season. 2 hits and 5 at-bats make that 3 and 6 as she chops that one out to left field. 2 runners on here for Green Bay. Brings up the third baseman, Sydney Lamott. Lamott, sophomore from Burnsville, Minnesota. The replay there just popped right over the head of Buick at third. Parisian runs it down, gets it back into quarter cracks, but not really much Ohio State could do there defensively to defend that single. Perfectly placed on the hit from Schill. 0-1 here to Lamott. Runner on first, Schill. Runner on second, Hansen right now. 0-1 swung through. Make that strike 2. As Gawicki up in the count. Tries to get the strikeout. 0-2 here. Low ball taken for ball 1. This count moves to 1-2 here with 1 out and 2 on in the inning. 1-2 taken by Lamott. It'll move it to a 2-2 count as Lamott does well to work back even in the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on right now. Top of the second here for Green Bay. Gawicki the pitch. Taking strike 3. Down looking on strikes is Sydney Lamott as Cassandra Gawicki gets her first strikeout of the afternoon. I'll bring up the first baseman, Evelyn Wolfgram. Looks to drive in some runs for Green Bay as they try to cut in an early Buckeye lead. Ball swung through, looked like it went right off the leg of Wolfgram and rolled out towards first base. But because she swung through, it'll be called a strike. Still 2 runners on here for Green Bay. The 0-1 pitch. Taken low, ball 1. Brings the count to 1-1 here for Wolf Graham. Wolf Graham 1 for 2 against Northern Kentucky in last game. Chops at that one, pulls it foul right back behind her. Count now 1-2 favoring Gaywakie on the circle. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung right through, strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts for Gaywakie as she's able to strand 2 on base and keep a 3-0 lead for the Buckeyes through 2 innings. Bottom of the second coming up here for the Buckeyes. Hadley Parisian will start off the top of the order for Ohio State. When Parisian watches the first pitch by 4, ball 1. Walked back in the first, gets her second plate appearance of the afternoon in as many innings. Buckeyes able to get through the entire batting order back in the first, put up 3 runs and 5 hits as a result of it. Got to walk through that. Ball there gets by Hirschbach at second. And Parisian's on board for her second time reaching base today. Brings Buick back up to the plate. Replay there, just Hirschbach has the ball bounce right under her glove there at second base and roll out to Redders out in right field. One-0 count here as Buick watches the first one by. Singled and later scored in the first inning. Runner on first is Parisian. Buick launches one out to right center. It'll be caught by Bella Herman. And it's the first out of the inning for Ohio State. As Buick's put away there on the fly out. Some quarter cracks back up to the plate here for the Buckeyes. Singled in a run back in the first. Has the same runner on base that she scored back in the first right now in Hadley Parisian. First pitch from Schill. Swung on foul back into the netting behind home plate. Moves the count to 0-1 to the Buckeye shortstop. Parisian 2 steals in this season. Could possibly have the green light with 1 out here. Trying to avoid the double play. 0-1 taken. Big ball 1 brings it to 1 ball 1 strike with 1 out in this bottom of the second. Ohio State looking to add on to a 3-0 lead they built back in the first inning. Quarter cracks, big swing, but fouls the ball back behind first base bleachers. And the count falls to 1-2, favoring the pitcher Ava Schill here. Schill setting for the 1-2 pitch. Taken high and outside by quarter cracks for ball 2 as the count is pushed even at 2-2. Schill now setting on the 2-2 pitch. Quarter cracks drives that one deep right center. It'll be back on the warning track, and it'll be caught by Redders. They'll track that one down in the sun. Makes the catch a much sunnier day here today in Columbus than it's been in past few days, or it's been cloudy and rainy for Buckeye Field. That ball likely, if that was in either corner, it's likely going over the walls. Right there in right center field. Snagged down by Redders. Now Burns, second plate appearance, doubled in 2 RBIs back in the first inning. First pitch taken for ball 1. Schill to 1-0. Burns watches it well inside for ball 2. Parisian still on first. After back-to-back players flying out for the Buckeyes. A 2-0 from Schill. Burns goes right through for strike 1. A lot of swing and miss here from Schill in the early going. Has 2 strikeouts already on the day. though has already given up 6 hits, just about through 2 innings. Two 2-1 count here to Burns. Make that actually 3-1 count here to Burns. She'll looking to avoid second walk against today. Burns brushes one right field, way back and over the wall. 2-run shot. Make that 10 home runs on the season for Jasmine Burns. And Buckeyes have a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Great power there. Opposite field home run. Is just barely able to get it over the wall. Barely is good enough. Ryder is ranging back to it. It just falls left of that 190 sign. Milliken back up to the plate now as Ohio State adds on another 2 to that 3-run lead they started with. Milliken struck out swinging in the first inning. Looking to have a better plate appearance this time as she launches one way up in the air, but way foul off left as it lands just outside the bleachers. Down third base line. Shell now 7 hits against, 5 runs against. There were 13 batters faced already. 0-1 here to Milliken. She swings right through for strike 2 and is down 0-2. Trying to avoid being struck out again here is Milliken. 2 players Shell's already sent down on strikes in this game. 0-2 pitch. Watched by slight hesitation there from Milliken, but taken for ball 1. Milliken, no stranger to extra base hits either. 7 doubles, a triple, and 10 home runs of 27 hits. As she launches this one out to the wall to be right off the word people there on the wall. She slides into second in time. Make that 8 doubles in the season for Reagan Milliken. 2-out rally working right now for the Buckeyes. Has been, for the most part, all weekend. Got a lot of runs off Nebraska this past weekend on 2-out rallies. 2-run homer here on a 2-out rally. Now just got another double there with Kaylin Farley back to the plate. 8 hits now, 5 runs for the Buckeyes. 1 2/3 innings down. 1-0 count for Farley. Milliken at second. 0 steal attempts on the season. Shill the pitch. Watched by Farley. Catches the outside of the plate for strike 1. Farley, .379 batting average, 2 outs in the inning. Thrives apparently in those situations. Watches another one by quite similar spot to the last one, but a little further outside. And ball 2 as a result. Single here in the outfield would likely score Milliken from second. Farley way inside. Looks like caught a piece of the arm there. And it'll be a hit by pitch. That puts another base runner on for the Buckeyes. As Farley's able to make her way over to first in the free base. Aiden Ruffer, catcher, having to tear off some of the equipment there, ready to go out to catch. And now back up to bat. Shill the first pitch. Taken high for ball 1. 2 runners on now for the Buckeyes. Milliken at second, Farley at first. Ruffer, the other 2 of those players that struck out back in the first inning. Another swinging strikeout. That one was. We'll watch this one by for strike 1. Brings to a 1-1 count. Shill up over 50 pitches already for Green Bay. 1-1 pitch here to Ruffer. She'll watch another one. It's away for ball 2. 2-1 count to the Buckeye catcher. .276 batting average, just .182 with 2 outs. Very different to Milliken. That last at-bat. Actually, Farley from that last at-bat fouls that one away. Makes it a 2-2 count, 2 out, 2 on, bottom of the second. 2 runs across for this inning as well for the Buckeyes. Lamone waiting in the on-deck circle if she gets a chance to bat in this inning. Schill. Pitch goes high, watched by Ruffer, brings the count full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners will be going. Pitch, and it's away for ball 4. Ruffer takes first, and it's bases loaded again here for the Buckeyes. Bases loaded to end the first inning now. Facing a similar situation here in the second. As Skylar Lamone is back to the plate for the Buckeyes, reached on the short drag bunt. Corner infielders in, protecting against the same. Lamone watches that one by for ball 1. Milliken on third, Farley second, Ruffer on first. Lamone at the plate here for the Buckeyes. Schill the pitch. Lamone swings on it, fouls it down first base line. Count moves to 1-1 here with bases loaded. Lamone, despite a .308 batting average and 52 at-bats, first time she's seen a bases loaded scenario this season. 1-1 here from Schill. Watched by for ball 2. Already 2 walks in this game. A walk here would drive in a free run for the Buckeyes. 2-1 count now to Lamone. Watch another one by, make that 3-1 as Schill's in danger of walking in a run. Righty on lefty here, Schill the pitcher, Lamone the batter. 3-1 pitch. Watch by, make that ball 4. Free pass all around the bases as Milliken walks in and make it a 6-0 game. In the bottom of the second, and bases remain loaded. Same thing we saw back in the first as Taylor Cruz comes up to bat. Cruz flew out to right field to end the last inning, right at the edge of the warning track. The bases loaded again here. First pitch from Schill. Cruz will watch that one by, make that ball 1. Schill now approaching on 70 pitches in 2 innings for the Phoenix. 1-0 count here to Cruz. She'll watch that one. Taken for ball 2. Cruz up in the count through 2 pitches. Maybe able to walk in another run without even having a swing. 2-0 pitch from Schill. Cruz drives it down third base, but just foul, and the count will go to 2-1. Schill gets the ball back in the circle. Trying to avoid even more runs, as 3 against in each inning so far against this Buckeye squad. 2-1 pitch here to Cruz, line to right field, and it'll fall foul. Land out on the practice fields behind right field. And a count will move to 2-2 with 2 out in this bottom of the second. Schill sets in the circle. Righty on righty here. 2-2 pitch. Cruz will watch that one by and makes the count full. Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Decisive pitch incoming here. At the very least, Ohio State will have gotten through the order in each of the 2 innings so far, regardless of how this at-bat goes. Now the full count pitch. Fouled off into the third base dugout. And we'll have a do-over here with 3 balls and 2 strikes on the count. Cruz a power hitter. Schill not wanting to give her anything that she can drive out to deep outfield. Cruz powers through that one, but lands in the Buckeye bullpen foul. Back-to-back foul balls, count still at 3-2 here as the base runners retreat back to their bases. Schill setting again here for the full count pitch. Cruz drives it out to center and it'll be tracked down by Bella Herman. 3 stranded again for the Buckeyes back-to-back times. Third out coming with bases loaded. but a 6-run lead as Ohio State's able to tack on another 3. 6-0 through 2 innings here on Big Ten Plus. Buckeyes up big as Cassandra Gawicki takes back to the circle when we come back in the top of the third.
The greatest blood shortage in a generation, saving as many as 60,000 lives. But this battle has only just begun.